Have you ever had that feeling that you're living with a best friend who speaks a language you almost, but just almost understand? You look at them and you see a soul, but they look at you and sometimes they see a giant mystery. We think we're being clear. We buy the expensive grain-free kibble, we pick out the squeaky toys, and we say, "I love you" a dozen times a day. But what if I told you that in the dog world? Some of our biggest acts of love are actually confusing, or even a little bit annoying. Today, we aren't just looking at tips. We're stepping into their paws. We're going to deconstruct 7 things your dog is practically begging you to change. Hit the subscribe button because by the end of this, you won't just be a dog owner. You might become the person your dog actually thinks you are. Number 1, the words mayhem. We are a chatterbox species. We use 1,000 words to say one thing. "Hey buddy, would you like to come over here and sit down for a second?" To a dog, that's just a wall of sound. They are masters of the silent conversation. They are watching the tilt of your shoulders, the direction of your toes, and the tension in your hands long before they process your vocabulary. Think about it this way. If you went to a foreign country and everyone was shouting directions at you in a language you didn't know, you'd get frustrated. That's how your dog feels. They want to please you, but they are drowning in your sentences. If you want to truly connect, try an hour of silence. Use your body to guide them. Point, smile, or use simple hand signs. You'll find that when you stop talking, they start listening with their whole soul. It's a much deeper connection when you don't need words to understand each other. Number 2, less outside time. This is exactly like the news they never get to read. When we step outside for a walk, we usually have a destination in mind. We have a pace to keep and a schedule to follow. We think the walk is about moving our legs, but for your dog, that walk isn't just exercise, it's their morning newspaper. Their nose is a sensory organ so powerful it can smell time itself. Who was here an hour ago, who was stressed, who was happy. Every tree is a story. Every fire hydrant is a message from a friend. When we tug that leash because we're in a hurry, we are literally ripping the book out of their hands mid-page. It's like someone turning off the TV right before the end of your favorite movie. Try giving them a sniffari. Let them lead. Let them linger on that one patch of grass for 3 minutes. Those 3 minutes of sniffing do more for their brain than a 3-mile run ever could. It tires them out in a happy, peaceful way. Number 3, non-stop mayhem. Dogs find their peace in patterns. One of the most exhausting things for a dog is a human who changes the rules based on their mood. This is where the mayhem starts. If the couch is okay on a rainy Tuesday when you're lonely, but off-limits on a Friday when you've just cleaned, your dog lives in a state of background anxiety. Imagine if your boss changed your job rules every single day without telling you. You'd be nervous all the time, right? Your dog feels the same. They don't understand the concept of sometimes. They just understand always or never. Giving them clear, unwavering boundaries isn't being mean. It's giving them a map to a world where they never have to guess if they're doing the right thing. When the rules are the same every day, your dog can finally relax. They know the plan, and they feel safe in it. Number 4, the overhead shadow. Think about the last time you came home. You reached out to pat that soft, beautiful head, didn't you? It feels like the ultimate gesture of love to us. But in the silent language of dogs, a hand descending from above can be startling. It's a shadow over their eyes, an intrusive movement that many dogs simply tolerate because they love you, not because they enjoy it. Imagine a giant reaching down to ruffle your hair every single time they said hello. It would get old pretty fast. For some dogs, it's actually scary. It makes them want to duck or pull away. Next time, try reaching for the chest or under the chin. Come from below their eye level. Watch their eyes. When the hand comes from below, the threat disappears. They can see what you're doing and they feel respected. It changes the greeting from something they tolerate into something they actually crave. Number 5, the social pressure. We often feel the need to make our dogs friendly. We force them to greet every stranger or every dog on the sidewalk because we want to be proud of them. But imagine if every time you went to the grocery store, you were forced to hug every single person in the aisle. It would be exhausting. It would be weird. Some dogs are introverts. Some have bad days just like we do. Some are just shy. Forcing a greeting when their ears are back or their body is stiff isn't socializing them. It's betraying their trust. They are looking to you to keep them safe. Being their advocate means knowing when to say no to a person who wants to pet them. It means moving to the other side of the street if another dog looks too intense. When your dog knows you have their back, they don't have to worry. They feel safe by your side because they know you won't force them into a scary situation. Number 6, the myth of the backyard. We often think the big yard is the ultimate dog luxury. We tell ourselves, he has so much room to run, but a dog left alone in a backyard is usually just a dog waiting at the door. They are pack animals to their very core. Their pack is you. They would rather sit in a dark hallway with you than in a sunny meadow alone. A backyard without a human is just a very large cage. If you're outside, be with them. Throw the ball, hide some treats in the grass for them to find, or just sit on the porch together. The space doesn't matter nearly as much as the presence. Your dog doesn't want acres, they want us. 10 minutes of playing together in a tiny yard is worth more than 10 hours of being alone in a park. Number 7, the emotional mirror. Finally, there is the one thing they expect from you that you might not even realize you're giving. They expect you to be their emotional anchor. Your dog is a master at reading your energy. They can smell the cortisol in your breath when you're stressed. They feel the heartbeat of your frustration. When you are rushing, angry, or frantic, their whole world feels unstable. They think, if my leader is scared, I should be scared too. The greatest gift you can give your dog isn't a better treat or a bigger bed. It's a version of you that takes a deep breath before walking through the front door. Leave the stress of the day outside. When you find your calm, they find theirs. They are mirroring you. If you want a peaceful dog, you have to show them a peaceful human. You're doing a beautiful job. The fact that you're listening to this means you're already the person they think you are. You care enough to learn their language. Tonight, just listen back. They have so much to tell you. See you in the next chapter.